Hey, Brookview Tigers. We're going to continue our research and learning about different holidays around this time of year. I hope that you're realizing that Christmas is just one of the holidays celebrated around the world this time of year. You learned about Hanukkah, which is celebrated by people of the Jewish faith. Kwanzaa, which you learned was a celebration of the African American heritage and culture. Today, we're going to kind of fast forward through a couple more because we're getting close to being out of school. So we're going to talk about two different holidays celebrated around the world, celebrated this time of year. And then you're going to do a little research on Christmas and maybe a little fun activity. Okay, so the first one, we're going to go down to Mexico. And this celebration is called Las Posadas. Las Posadas is a tradition that is celebrated this time of year. It actually starts, it is one day, and it's December 16th. So on December 16th in Mexico, it's a Mexican tradition, Las Posadas. They reenact the Mary and Joseph seeking shelter at the end. It's a story in the Bible about Mary and Joseph looking for a place to stay. And this is a reenactment that is a Mexican tradition that they do. Reenactment means that people dress up. There's going to be someone that dresses up like Mary, someone that dresses up like Joseph, and they reenact the story of where they're going to seek shelter at an inn. Then they invite the innkeepers or the people in the audience to sing songs, traditional songs. Then they have a big celebration at the end where they feast on traditional Mexican dishes such as tamales, and then they sing traditional Christmas carols. And as they are singing, when they're reenacting, the children are carrying a candle with a poinsettia around it. So it's like a candlelight procession. And the Posadas activities last 8 nights, starting on December 16th. And it is a way for Las Posadas it brings Mexican families together and celebrate the Mexican culture. And it talks about the Christmas holidays, and it reminds them of their culture and bringing families together this time of year. Now, on our holiday choice board, I have a section on Las Posadas if you want to learn more about it. Oh, and another thing that the children do is one of the celebrations is they take turns to hitting the piñata. So they have a piñata that they fill with candy and treats, and one of the celebrations is to you blindfold someone and they take chances at hitting the piñata to break it open so that everyone can enjoy the treats. So on the page you'll see some if you go to Las Posadas, you'll see some more information on that, and even about piñatas. So if you have the materials at home, you could make a small one. And the next holiday that we're going to be talking about, we're going to go all the way over to Sweden, which is a Scandinavian country, and they celebrate something called Saint Lucia Day. And Lucia, or Saint Lucy, Lucy was a little girl that many years ago, she would deliver food to the poor, and it was at night, so she had a crown of candles on her head so she could carry the tray of food and not have to hold the candles in her hand. So one of the things that you would see in a traditional St. Lucia Day celebration is the girls wear a crown of candles. Was probably just light bulbs at this point. You don't want all that candle wax getting in your hair. So they wear a crown of candles, and they dress in a white gown. And that's part of it's called a St. Lucia crown. Anyway, so St. Lucia Day is celebrated on December 13th, which is coming up in a couple of days. Now, Sweden is a country that's very far up north. So this time of year, most of the day, the days are very, very short. So that means it's dark most of the day. And they have St. Lucia Day on December 13th because December 13th is also called winter solstice, which means it's the shortest day of the year. That means that there is the least amount of daylight on this day of any day of the year. So the nighttime or the darkness lasts for 16 hours out of the day. And the Swedish people believe that on that winter solstice day, that's when most of the mischief will happen because it's dark. So all of the games and fun and activity and the mischief happens on winter solstice because it's the longest, darkest day of the year. Okay, so here's a picture of the little girl, Lucy. You can see her, she has her white gown on and her crown of candles. So it's believed that Lucy from Sweden, she helped, like I said, poor people by delivering food to them when it was very dark in the winter. And that she, like I said, carried the candles on her crown so she could hold a tray of food as she delivered her food to the poor. Okay, here's a picture of what, if you were celebrating, what it might look like today, wearing your crown of candles, carrying a tray to help deliver food to people in the dark winter that need it. Now, candles are a very important part of celebrating St. Lucia because, again, it is very dark. It's dark more than 16 hours that day, so the candles are a big symbol of the light, bringing light and celebration. It reminds us to celebrate the light and the goodness in the world. So at schools and churches, they also do a lot of celebration. You can see they're dressed up as Lucy, delivering food to people that need it. They're also, the men dress up in gingerbread costumes because gingerbread is a typical Scandinavian type of treat. But here is some of the traditional foods that they would eat. Now, one is a delicious bread. It's made out of saffron. It's called a saffron bun. And then you've got you see this is decorated like a wreath, like the wreath around her head. And they also make their traditional gingerbread cookies. So that St. Lucia Day is celebrated on December 13th, and that's Scandinavia, Sweden. So that's coming up in a couple of days. Today is December 10th. So over the weekend, in Sweden, they will celebrate St. Lucia Day, starting on December 16th. Down in Mexico or in the Mexican culture, they will celebrate Las Posadas. So as you can see, December, people around the world are celebrating in different ways. So I hope that you're finding some interesting information about how people celebrate in different cultures in different countries around the world. And Las Posadas and St. Lucia Day are both also on our holiday choice board. I believe there is a place where it shows you how you can make your own paper crown if you want, and find out some more information about both of those traditional holidays. So your activity for today is to do a little research about Christmas. So I'm going to post a questions, and you're going to go to the holiday choice board and click on Christmas, and you're going to then go to Pebble Go. Or you could just go to Pebble Go if you want, straight to that website. And in the search bar, you will type in Christmas, and it will come up. So I will have questions that I want you to answer, and it's based all on the information on that Pebble Go website page. And you can either email me the questions, or you can post them in the message feed if you'd like. When you get finished, you can go back on the holiday choice board, and you can choose to learn another holiday, because I know there's probably 8 or more different holidays, I believe. So I just thought it'd be interesting if we find out about different holidays other than the ones that we're typically used to. So I hope you enjoy your activity for today, and I will see you guys next week. It's the last week before our holiday break. I hope you're enjoying getting ready for the holidays at your house. As you can see, ready for the holidays here at school. Not so much at my house. I don't have a whole lot done yet, so hopefully we'll get some shopping done this weekend. But I hope you enjoy learning about different holidays around the world and how different people celebrate, especially this time of year. And I will see you guys again next week. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Bye-bye.